how do you make a place that you're moving to for 4 years feel like home? And that's not just by, going out and doing good work, but like what challenges are you coming up against and how are you taking those challenges as your own because you're also a community member here?
So Evanston is a town of 74,000 people, nearly 8 square miles of folks that I would call very civically engaged.
When people show up on your campus, I bet they're looking around thinking this is gorgeous. Like it looks like it's out of a fairy tale book, and it is. What folks don't see is a lot of the struggles of our families in Evanston when it comes to housing affordability. This is an amazing place to live, so the property values are very high. Everyone wants to live here. And that's great, and we're so grateful for having an amazing community. It just tends to price a lot of people out. So we're seeing a lot of very affluent families being able to stick around, and we're losing a lot of our middle class families. That's important to me.
I think that the misconception is that Evanston is just this is affluent community that doesn't have problems or doesn't have issues. When we border Chicago, so obviously I believe that certain things spill over, and then I also believe Evanston has its own equity challenges.
Sometimes I hear that Evanston is referred to as Heavenston, and for some reason, whenever I hear that, it kind of like pinches a nerve a little bit because it, to me, says that they're not fully informed or they don't know the other side of the story, and that's where we need to change, because there's a part of town that is just awesome, and then there's parts of towns that really need some more support and some care and love. And I think that the inequities that exist mainly affect our families of color.
So I think when you kind of look at the history of redlining and issues around just kind of geography and space and different groups of people kind of being forced to different areas of the city, that has a lot of influence on, I think, both of the work that we do. And it's just something that you're constantly learning. And I think it's good to come in not knowing everything and embracing the fact that you don't know everything and continually learning, because I think that's how you have really great conversations around equity.
I'd encourage anyone to say hello to the folks who are walking around, not just like your fellow students, but to say hello to people who live in the neighborhood and find out what's their story and what issues are they also up against. Because the young people here and the people who are young at heart, they're really pushing for change in this community. And it's not just like this, it's not just like a box of what people think Evanston is.